Hello, it's Jim. This is a very quick update to go with this post, what you're looking at now. I've posted this in the AEN Network in the Early Birds Facebook group, and I'm getting more messages today. Is this part of the AEN Network? So AEN Daily, I had the guy actually sent me a friend request. I couldn't believe it. Absolutely nothing to do with AEN Network. Okay, just make that clear. Like I said in me previous videos, everyone do what you do, but be very careful with what you're joining and again, domain names. Anybody can buy domain names and do what you do with it. But the reason somebody says, well, why wouldn't you? Because originally I put I wouldn't touch it with a barge pole, but I didn't say why. And then I got a message, well, why wouldn't you touch it with a barge pole? So I had to adjust the message. So basically, I'll quickly go. If you see here, I said, understand the network member's confusion due to the domain name he is using. Good luck to the fella. And I've put his link in there. Go over to his page and have a look. And I believe, I cannot say 100%, but I'm pretty sure 99.9% that's not his first $12 project. I think his first one, or one of many, who knows, went tits up, should we say. I couldn't say no more than that. But one of the main reasons, I wouldn't touch it, I'd be very careful. When I did the DNS, the IP address checkup on that server, what he's using for this particular platform, I've put the link in there. You click this video will just be below in the comment section of this post. I'm not posting it all over the place, but just give that a click and it'll take you over to this page, and this is the IP address that domain's on, and you'll see that there it is, AEN Daily. Now, AEN Network, we use a dedicated server, so our IP address is only AEN Network. There's nobody else has that IP address on our, we don't use a shared server. Shared servers are good for little daft projects and what have you, but where they start to run into problems is, if you see here, again, click the link yourself and look at it yourself. But look at the domains. All of those domains are using the same IP address. They're shared. They're all, like, if you imagine a pie, a disk, the server's a disk, should we say, and each one's a section, and each one's using a bit of that disk, but they're not dedicated. They're sharing one disk, should we say. I'm trying to simplify it here. And the reason why it's dangerous, if you just go over to, I think it was that one, just copy. I would be very careful. Just copy. So addcoin.com. It's not, maybe it's now to do with him, because I could join and end up on that server. I could make a domain name and go to that hosting company and end up on that server, that IP address. Well, just quickly paste addcoin.com, just an example. Voila, look at that. Very, very dangerous website. It's I'll go back. I'm just going to close that. But you see the danger there. Because this fella's sharing an IP server, a server with 10 other, at least, I mean, I've just seen 10. I think they must limit it to 10 per server or disk or whatever. No, domain of 100. So there could be 100 domains on there, all sharing the same server. But when you've got these IP addresses all sharing the same, all these domain names sharing the same IP address, if you start plastering that link about, it's going to be, you're going to have a struggle. I promise. It's not. Plus, you don't know the resources. If I cannot say 100%. I know I have to do a bit of homework. But again, he's not using a dedicated server. So a shared server, absolutely, it's a no-go. Again, I haven't checked all of them, but there was, what was that one? Grantway Capital. Let's have a quick look. Capital. Again, this fella here, which is this fella. might not have now to do with them projects, but he's just like I see, he's landed on one of their servers, the IP address for that server, Grantway Capital. So there's Grantway Capital, investment company again. So you see where we are here. The same IP address. If you went to his website and said, "Look at the IP address," you get that IP address, but you've got like up to 100 websites on that one one website, one IP address, and it's dangerous. Don't do it. That's like I said, if a serious marketer or a serious platform owner doesn't have the platform on a shared server, it's just don't do it. You need a dedicated server. Again, it costs money. That's why a lot of projects don't last, because they're on shared servers. They have bad projects on that IP address, and it might not be out to do with them, but because it's a bad project, shall we say, it's not helping them out. You need your own server and your own, you're in charge of your IP address. That nobody else can have it. Okay, it's like a telephone number, shall we say, on the internet. And at the minute, it's like party line for this fella. It's like a party line, and this, I don't. If you're old enough, you'll know what a party line was. You used to have phone calls where you had to press a button at the top if someone else was on the phone to move over to another line. Nowadays, I'm showing my age now. Right, I'll stop waffling, but I just wanted to explain a little bit. Cheers.